Hey Pixels, welcome back to the channel. My name is Meg, and today we are going to continue my very first playthrough of The Wolf Among Us. You guys, I just double checked, and I am literally on my last episode. Look at this. We're gonna go to play really quick. Episode 5, Cry Wolf. There's no more after that. I can't go any far right. We just finished In Sheep's Clothing. Listen, if you notice that I'm wearing the same shirt as my last episode, it's because I am wearing the same shirt. I had the same hairstyle because I'm recording back to back because I wanted to get this done. I wanted to keep playing and just have it ready for a couple of weeks. And then I found out that I only have one episode left. This is the last episode. We are finishing up this series and I'm so sad. I honestly can't wait to find out what the hell has been happening in Fabletown. And it's just like, there's so much going on and it's stressing me out because I don't know who the actual person is, who the killer is. I'm assuming it's the Crooked Man because that just seems like the right choice. But then again, I thought that Ichabod was the killer at first and then it turned out to be wrong. So I feel like my mind is a big jumble right now of clues and, you know, different paths to take for who could possibly be behind the murders, precisely who it is. But I don't know. There's just so much. It's stressful. So like last time, the last episode, I'm going to end up doing the Book of Fables first because I just feel like that's probably a better use of my time, the way that I set that up. I should have done it a long time ago instead of doing it like in the middle of my episode, but I'm probably going to end up having to do a Book of Fables part in the beginning and the end, or closer to the end, I don't know, because every time I play an episode, they give me more things to add to the Book of Fables, so we'll have a little extra time to read those today. With all that being said, guys, get comfy, get something to drink and eat, settle back, and let's get into the episode. Okay, so silver bullets, wolf's weakness. The legends of great and magical wolves often make mentions of their weakness against weapons made of silver, and those tales bear out to be true. The silver bullet Mary shot Bigby with was not the first, but any of them could be his last. Any silver left in Bigby's body weakens his system, slows his healing, and can cause long-term damage. Okay, so that's the reason why her shot ended up hurting him the most, because it was silver bullets. That makes the most sense. Okay. Acting deputy, Snow White. With Ichabod Crane firmly out of the picture, King Cole still absent, the task of leading Fabletown falls squarely on Snow's shoulders. That's what I was going to say. Snow's shoulders. She has performed many of the job's duties for a long time, picking up the slack for Crane. But now that she's fully in charge of the business office, she has to deal with a new level of politicking she had not previously been exposed to. I'm trying to decide if I feel like I don't like her in this role just because she's too pushy, and I feel like she's losing her humanity already. She's being really harsh. I don't know. That's just me. The Jersey Devil. Garden State Goon. Okay, I didn't know about this. Like, I don't know this creature. I've not really heard of it. But, you know, I'm not from Jersey, so this is all new for me. Really creepy, though. Not all the Fables who came to this world landed in Fabletown. There are those who scattered across the farthest corners of the earth, and there are those who simply prefer the Garden State to the Empire State. Such is the Jersey Devil. Reports of its appearance have varied, although most accounts make mention of leathery wings. But an encounter with a certain axe of legend some years ago has temporarily rendered that feature absent. Okay, I was going to say I don't remember any wings. Woodsman's axe. It sounds weird saying it that way. Ensorcelled by druids. I can tell with the rune. Once just a simple tool for felling trees, the axe became much more when it was ensorcelled by druids and marked with their runes. But it truly became an object of legend when the woodsman used it to slice the big bad wolf from nape to neck in protection of Little Red Riding Hood. It may carry old world charm, but its simplicity of design and quality workmanship make it an effective tool or weapon even today. It's true. It is very true. All right, Johann the Butcher. His name is often said in the same breath of that of the baker and candlestick maker of Fabletown. And like those other tradesmen, Johann the Butcher's storefront has served Fabletown for ages. Fresh cuts, exotic meats, and even full sides of beef for the vigorous appetites of ogres and trolls. But Johann's business has fallen on hard times and fallen in with the wrong crowd. As the quality of his products declined and his business turned into a front operation for the Crooked Man, some have started to wonder if they ever really knew Johann. I mean, he seemed like he truthfully was being taken over. Like, it wasn't his choice. It was either you give me your store so we can use it as a front, or you die. That was the only two choices he had. So, I don't blame him, unfortunately. I do not blame him at all. Sorry, I had a hair. All right, Bluebeard's money. One might think that Bluebeard donates funds to the Fabletown government for nefarious purposes, seeking special favors or to have a louder voice in government proceedings. But what he really wants is stability and strength. Because as far as Bluebeard is concerned, Fabletown exists to insulate him from the Mundy world. As much as his money can be a sword, it also serves as a shield. I'm really messing up my words today. The Crooked Lair headquarters. Occupying a desanctified church, this is just one of many locations the Crooked Man's operation uses to run the Fabletown underworld. Its lounge atmosphere makes for a comfortable meeting place unless you are an unwelcome guest. It is completely boarded up to the outside world, and the only way in is through one of the many portals marked by a door with the Crooked Man's Catherine wheel icon scattered throughout the city and elsewhere. All right. The Crooked Man. Crime Lord. The Crooked Man has slowly built himself into one of the most powerful figures in Fabletown. His operation started with... I'm sorry, am I shaking the whole freaking thing again? My legs are like shaking a lot because I have restless leg syndrome. So, forgive me, but I'm trying to keep them moving. His operation started with a crooked sixpence and a crooked house. Oh, okay, that makes sense. There was a crooked man and he walked a crooked man. Okay. I understand who he is now. Okay. 2 things he cared about more than his wife or children, whom he killed rather than let them stand in his way. In his rise, the Crooked Man has ensnared many fables in his criminal web, providing them with what they need, but always at a high cost. He is cunning, persuasive, and ruthless. He killed his wife and children. All right. Tiny Tim, Sentry. While most fables theorize that their longevity and overall well-being is improved by the Mundy world's knowledge of them, for a select few that does not seem to apply. When a malady or injury is an integral part of a fable's story, that notoriety can make recovery nearly impossible. That's what Tiny Tim thinks, at least. And no medical care or magic rather, none that he can afford. And no medical care or magic, rather none that he can afford, can heal his leg. Okay, wow. Life on the farm. With its idyllic location and managed community, the farm would seem to be a welcome alternative to eking out an existence in Fabletown. But those who have lived there see it very differently. They see it for what it is, a prison. A place where you are free to be who you are and do whatever you please, except to leave. It doesn't help that while fables who appear human do not have to worry about being sent to the farm, they always seem to fill the leadership roles there. Oh, okay, that's kind of messed up. I feel like if you're going to send people or fables to the farm because they don't look human, then they should be in charge of leadership roles. People that look human shouldn't be in that position. That's just effed up. All right, we're doing it, y'all. We are into the last episode of the series. Woo!
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Mm-mm.
Not if I can avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
Me and my dumbass trying to rip it off of her.
No! What monsters are you? What horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are you?
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
You guys are hearing me slurp.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Yep.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Oh. Let's hope this goes well.
You've come a
Oh,
long
that's
way.
cool.
You must be tired.
The crooked cat and the crooked mouse. And the crooked house.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
Got a scotch?
Only Tennessee whiskey, unfortunately. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
You're just sad that I kicked your ass earlier.
For the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Georgie?
However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Hee hee.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
Why'd you do it?
Your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
What
Damn.
do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie.
Oh.
Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage after everything I've done for you?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
Get the fuck away from me. He's the one you fucking want.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you all fixed up.
Oh. Oh, shit. Not this asshole again.
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh. Shit. Oh. Damn.
Oh god. This way.
God damn. God damn. What is going on here? Why is she watching after Georgie. Like, come on. He's obviously not a good person, so why do you care? You're probably next on the chopping block anyway.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
Beginning of the end. Oh! Oh! Shit. Woo! God damn. Oh my god. Where are they? Where are they? See you! Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh my god. This running scene. Jesus. Where are you? There you are.
Fuck, what was that?
I think you know. Oh!
Take him off!
I can't.
Come on, you got this. Stay on. Stay on. Oh, shit. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Come on, Bigby.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Okay, let's get him again. If we can. Why would you take him there?
Fuck it.
It's like a dead end. He just so happened to have clothes that looked exactly like the ones he had. Okay, let's look in here first. And here.
Holy shit.
Bro, you act like you didn't do that. That's pretty funny. Do I have to go to this side or something? Why is it still there? I'm so confused. Okay, well. Let's go. I feel like it was kind of stupid to take him back to the strip club.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on, I need a minute.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this? Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault. Oh, it'll all land on me in the end.
But it isn't.
No, it's... Ah!
Okay, time to go.
Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes.
Mistakes?
Have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered?
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then. You fucking. You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to. You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? Georgie's the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
Hmm?
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories.
Oh.
Couldn't take it off. Couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
How could you do this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course.
It doesn't seem like you do.
You understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us.
This
What's
is
the point?
a lot.
And the Crooked Man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Ooh.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian,
Georgie.
no!
Oh!
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian?
Shit!
Vivian!
Damn it!
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck!
Get up.
Uh.
Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
Oh.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first?
Ugh.
Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
Ugh.
All right, Georgie.
Shit. My god. Ugh. Fuck. Wow. That was something else. Jesus. I was not expecting that. Ugh. Okay. Let's look inside or look at the car.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Oh, he must have just got there then. Is there anything else I can look at outside? I guess not. Okay. Of course. Me and Bigby understand. The fact that he can just break things like that, make them open by using his strength is insane. Okay. What do we got here? Packages.
So this is where they've been sending these.
All right. Anything else? Guess not. Uh-oh. I don't like the way that looked. Where is everybody?
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
I do not like her. Annoying as fuck. Oh, is that that's a casket that's locked up. Okay.
There used to be something.
God damn. How are they finding these pictures? Or like taking the pictures? I don't get it. Wait, was there something on here? Or was I just supposed to look at the pictures? I don't think I saw anything to actually interact with, so...
They used to fear you.
Nothing? Nothing over here? No? Okay. They used to fear you.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Oops. I hope I kill her. That's all I gotta say about that. Something over here? Okay. Gold. Silver bullets.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Oh! Jesus Christ.
It's about time you showed up.
Where did she even come from?
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Hey. Now that's just cheating. Reflective surfaces. Where are you? Woo! Shit! That was way too fast for me. That skirted me. I'm still trying to remember where all the buttons are, too. Hey, I hit X. Okay, that one wasn't fair.
Where are you? Come out and Face me!
Oh. She looks a little different now. Ew. Is she a demon? I guess? Oh, come on. Bigby? Come on, come on. Shit. You got this. Gross. There's multiple? What the? Now that's not fair. Whoa. Ow. Ugh, come on. Jesus. Ah! Oh, shit! They weren't kidding. Big bad wolf for sure. Oh. Oh. Nice. There's so many. Yep, yep. Puff and puff. Come here, you little cheater. Nice. Nice. Hell yeah. Get the bitch out of here. Oh my god, that was the final form. So good. This is sick. You're okay, Bigby. You got this. Damn, that was so cool. I thought that we had already seen his final form. He's like, oh shit. Oh boy.
Hello,
Silver
Bigby.
bullet.
You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Oh!
This gun holds 6. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that?
I don't like the way you're
There's no
talking.
reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny.
You... Yeah, exactly.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't kill those women.
But you told other people
And I
too.
think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that.
He was already dying when he
I'm
said
a
that.
businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
I'm doing this for Faith, because she and Lily died, and someone is gonna answer for that.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So,
I don't like
shall
you.
we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Ugh, I told Snow.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Shut up.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I know I told Georgie that he would get it worse, but I also told Snow that I'd bring him back.
I know, but we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The crooked man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the crooked...
He didn't make it easy.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised.
Surprised?
Not that you did well, but that, you know...
Rude!
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get
These
off?
poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith and...
already informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he? I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
A misunderstanding.
Yeah, okay.
And providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily.
Oy.
Strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand what you protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you.
Oh.
They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah.
That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position.
Oh.
You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything.
Where did she even come from?
Homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
You burned it down?
You see?
We were wrong. We shouldn't have done that to you.
I stand by our reasons. She was helping Crane and the Crooked
I
Man.
did feel a little
We could have
bad.
handled
A
the
little bit.
situation better. And I'm sorry for that.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It
Oh.
had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still
Thank you,
afraid of
Beast.
him, even now.
It's
But you
true.
needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Oh. Oh. Damn.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, Crooked Man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit.
I mean...
Let's make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course, yes. You're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as
Oh.
well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your...
I didn't treat him bad.
Beaten to mashed apples.
That wasn't me.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. right before you decided to kidnap him.
Yep.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
Oh, shit.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened.
I don't
Georgie
trust him.
killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
Right. Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up.
Oh.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Hell yeah.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa!
your-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be
He
just...
ordered her dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
Thank you.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it.
Thank
Faith
you.
and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so.
Yep.
Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Hell yeah.
Did you now?
Hell yeah.
We found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
I could always rip your arms off first. Would you enjoy that?
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't get it.
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him away.
Everyone, listen up! Clearly,
Oi.
we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you
We
are
should vote.
testing yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Ugh. I don't want to decide.
Yes, Sheriff.
Rip his head off.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to die.
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
I'm throwing him down the well.
Everyone, I'm
Not this one.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Bye! Bye!
For Lily and Faith.
Yep.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Jesus. Oh my god. That was so stressful. Okay, so something happened with my game. And it really effed things up. So I had to restart the computer, so it was a hot mess. But now we're back.
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you. I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count.
Who are you?
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Why do they have to go to the farm if they have...
This fucking line.
if they're charmed?
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Oh, okay. Everything okay?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Okay. I don't know why you're doing this. The whole reason I said you didn't have to go to the farm was because you were staying inside the apartment, and all of a sudden you're not. Okay. Seems legit. Web and Muppet. I just saw that. Wait, they have to go?
Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go.
I tried to
grab that,
help.
Would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance.
I didn't-
But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm.
I said I would
anyway.
try.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's
Aww.
That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have
She'll
these
love it.
pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry.
TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Ugh, it's so sad.
Hey, Bigby, where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
I'm not saying anything else.
Saying goodbye?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
I understand.
Okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Mm-hmm.
But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
Oh.
The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence
What did you
someone who had
do?
physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything.
Oh.
And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You're trying to protect them.
Just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
I thought she, like,
I don't know what happened.
jerked her arm
That
away.
night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth?
Ugh.
It was true enough.
I guess what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled
Jesus.
appointment. So I did the only thing I could do.
I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
That was you?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
Oh.
You started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed.
God damn.
I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
That won't happen
It's going
anymore.
to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different.
Yeah.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was.
Yeah.
So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Thank you.
You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Thanks, girly.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
What was with that music?
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
I don't know what just happened. Who is she supposed to be? Wait, what? Now I'm confused. Now I'm even more confused. God damn it. Ugh. Okay, player choices. What did you do to Georgie? You and 68.6% of players killed Georgie. Okay. Good to know. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? You and 89.6% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. Yep. How did you punish the Crooked Man? You and 38.6% of players threw the Crooked Man down the witching well. Surprising. Did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? You and 98.5% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. Why would you not accept that gift? What is wrong with you people? How dare you? Little TJ. Sweet little froggy TJ. How dare you? Or Toad. Sorry. What were your last words to Narissa? You and 54.8% of players said, I hope I've done some good here. All right. Special stats. This is new. You lied to him. Beast, you lied to him about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. Beauty, you promised her you wouldn't tell Beast that you saw her outside the apartment. You impressed her with your detective skills. Bluebeard, you fought him after the interrogation. Yes, that's true. Butcher, you offered him protection at the business office. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him to avoid the farm. Crooked Man, deceased. You took him back to the witching well. You tossed him down the witching well. Faith, deceased. You gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. Greenleaf, you burned her tree. Grin, you drank with Grin after Lily's funeral. Jack, you made a deal with him. Nerissa, you tried to take her ribbon off in Bigby's office. Snow, you brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. You promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. And Toad, you stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. I did. Okay, so I said that I wanted to do this at the end as well as the beginning, so we're going to do some of this Book of Fables before we end this episode completely. So starting with Vivian's story, the girl with the ribbon. Vivian was the very first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Removing the ribbon would result in death, and any attempt to talk about it was thwarted by the spell upon it. As time went on, she tried to live a normal life. Eventually, she married a nice man, but he was constantly wondering about the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas for him to leave it alone, one night while she was sleeping, he attempted to remove it. As he pulled on the edge of the string, Vivian woke and saw what her husband was doing. In a panic, she pulled away, preventing the ribbon's knot from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of his actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realized then that she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. She lived alone for the rest of her days in the homelands, preferring the safety of isolation to the risk of another betrayal. Yikes. That's no bueno. The pudding and pie. Vivian and Georgie's place. Vivian and Georgie met during the exodus from the homelands, and they helped each other survive the long journey to the mundane world. Upon their arrival, however, they found it hard to make a decent living. With what little money they had, they opened the pudding and pie. Operating a strip club may not have been the most desirable occupation, but they figured it was better to be in charge of a place like this than be forced through desperation to work at one. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, especially if you're thrown into a place where you can't afford anything, really. This is the only way, really, to get what you need. A place to live, food on the table, a little money in your pocket for extra stuff, essentials, necessities, all of that. This is the big bad wolf true form of Bigby. This is sick. I was so happy that I got to see him in this form. Jesus. I thought that the final form was the one from last episode, but then they showed this guy, and he really was big. He was huge. He reminded me of Fenrir from Norse mythology. I think it's Norse mythology. Huge, huge wolf. So sick, though. Bigby's true form is that of a giant 8-foot-tall wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, he has also inherited other abilities from his father, the North Wind. Interesting. For example, Bigby is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long amount of time, making it impossible for him to drown. Nice. Okay. Mary's loyalty, part of the job. Bloody Mary began working for the Crooked Man many centuries ago. He promised her freedom to do as she pleased as long as she agreed to act as his personal bodyguard and hitman. Because of the Crooked Man's power and influence, Mary never had to worry about getting caught by the authorities. She enjoys her job immensely and would defend the Crooked Man to the death, mostly because she finds it fun. Well, she's dead now, so... Fabletown Justice. When a criminal is captured in Fabletown, the traditional procedure is to hold a formal hearing in front of the community or concerned parties. However, exceptions are often made to expedite the process. In reality, there aren't any hard and fast rules for these types of situations, and the extent to which policies are upheld can depend on who is being charged. And I am so glad that we were able to expedite for the Crooked Man, because he deserved to die. So... I don't care what she said about, like, what's his name saying it instead of the Crooked Man, but he still had something to do with it. It was under his employment. Obviously, he had something to do with it, even if he wasn't the one getting his hands dirty. So, that's what I think. I'm proud of my decision, and I stand by it. A new order, Snow White in charge. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as the deputy of operations and as the director of operations and deputy mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many Fables made it to the New World safely. She's also been doing the work of deputy mayor unofficially for years. Yeah, it's true. Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe. With the Fable colony quickly developing in the New World, Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. Feathertop? Do I know who that is? I don't know who that is. He agreed, and Snow cut him with a lycanthropy-stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Bigby became sheriff of Fabletown under King Cole's administration, but because of his violent past, many Fables didn't trust him, and he was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. Okay. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. That is for damn sure. There was so much drama beyond that. And I'm just glad that I could kind of help him redeem himself a little bit. Especially with, like, the people at the Trip Trap and even the girls at the strip club. But you know what? Every little bit counts. That's all that matters. Y'all, we did it. We are at the end of this series. This was the last episode, even though it went a little wonky towards the end. I am so glad that it was like, it was a pretty good ending, I would say. It seemed like it was a good ending to me. I was pretty happy with how things turned out, and it seemed like the community was as well. And with the results that I saw at the end of this, it seems like pretty much everybody was on the same side as me, aside from the witching well thing, but that's okay. I don't care about that because I'm happy that I did it. I'm so thankful for all of your guys' continued support in any form, like comments, likes, views, interaction on my community posts. It doesn't matter, but I am so thankful regardless. You guys are amazing. Love you, Pixels. And if you want to continue supporting me, even though we are done with this series, please do me a huge favor for me and my channel. Go ahead and hit that like button down below, as well as the notification bell and the subscribe button, so that every time I post new content here on the channel, you guys will be notified. Love you so much, and I hope to see you guys with the next series and a new episode.